morning, everyone. This is Lisa from Happytohook Creations, and it is Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Today is the 31st of May, the very last month. No, not the last month, but the last day of the month. It's really early. Let me take a sip of my French vanilla coffee, which is still good and hot. I hope everyone had a great weekend, and mine was productive. It's always productive. I try for it to be anyway. Even if I'm just relaxing and crocheting, it's still a productive day because, you know, this month, and to me every month, especially depending on what type of job you do, it's important to take some time off for yourself. Mental health awareness. It is no joke. So you have to, you know, if that means going in the closet, closing the door, counting to 10, or, you know, taking a breather, whatever you need to do to decompress and de-stress and whatever's going on, just like, you know, breathe. I don't just crochet. I'm repotting some plants. I'll be buying flowers this weekend to put around the front and side of my house. So yeah, whatever makes you happy. I really want to put like a little garden on my deck. That would be so cool. So if anyone's done that, if you have any tips for me, let me know. You can, if it's really long, you can send it to my email, happytohook@gmail.com. But I've never had a vegetable garden. Like, I know that there's a way you can do it. Like, people grow trees and stuff on their deck. And I have a 3-tier deck, so I can use one section of it, you know, just for that, and it won't interfere with coming up or down the stairs. So if anybody has any suggestions for me, please let me know. Okay, so it is the 31st. It is the last day of May. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. If it is your anniversary, congratulations to you both. Happy anniversary, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. It is early, so you've got the whole day. The whole day. If you have a loved one who has a birthday in heaven, happy heavenly birthday to them. You know, I've got a few. I've been there, and it's hard when those birthdays roll around, right? But just remember, as hard as it is, it's also a joyous occasion and a blessing because you got such wonderful memories of that person. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that little tidbit with you. I really hope you guys are doing well. I just feel like I've been a little bit in disarray. I'm going to tell you why here in a second. I do want to say hi to all my subscribers. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I appreciate each and every one of you. Just know that to be a fact. I do. You're great. You're wonderful. Thanks for stopping by. And keep coming. Keep coming back. Bring some friends. I wouldn't mind that either. Okay, so disarray. So the last video, I don't know if it was my Frogget video or if it was just a regular video, but I kept saying that the weekend, I think I was saying Friday was like June 5th or something. And then I was like, why doesn't that sound right? If it's a 5-day event, it wouldn't go in the middle of the week. Okay, guys, so I looked on their website, and it starts the 5th of June on Wednesday. So it goes Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. So set up to pick your spot, because I am inside. I chose inside instead of outside. So to pick your spot, you have to be there by 5 o'clock on Tuesday. I'm going to be there at 4 o'clock on Tuesday because I'm hoping to get the same spot that I got last time, because it was right outside by the food court. They had a sign up by the door on each side. It was a big, huge, like, barn area. So they had a sign in front of the door, and then on one door, and then a sign in front of the other door. And so we had a lot of through traffic because it was hot. And, you know, people wanted to get a little bit of shade. So they came inside, looked around. Yeah, I don't even know what the weather's going to be like. I'm hoping it's not storming. I feel like every other day we have rain, or every other day we have thunderstorms, or every other day we have lightning. I mean, it's just been crazy. Just be safe out there, you guys, because this weather has been, I don't know. I mean, there's been tornadoes and just crazy stuff. Just be safe. So as soon as I realized that Wednesday was June 5th and Tuesday, June 4th, I have to go and pick my spot, I was like, wait a minute. That only gives me a week. This was like, it's going to be a little over a week now. And now that it's May 31st, it is Friday, right? So I have the rest of today. Well, when I get off work at noon today. So I have from 12 o'clock till whenever I go to bed. It's Friday. I always stay up late on Friday. I have the weekends off, so I don't go to bed early. I like that time to myself. Everyone's in bed who's here. My grandkids aren't here this weekend. I'm so sad. I'm really sad about that. I don't know. I love knowing, even if they're not awake, right? I know this sounds weird, but I love having my house full of people, even if they're sleeping. Abby's at her friend's house. There's no school. School is out already, and Cameron and Jordan aren't here. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to get a phone call and say, hey, Nana, can you come pick me up? I want to spend the weekend at your house. That would be lovely. I would want her to do that. Cameron he's coming into his own. He's almost 14. So he doesn't always want to hang around here, but he has a friend who moved like right up the street from where I live. So it's so great because we can keep track of him. He can walk from my house to his house, and they can just hang out. And then when he's on his way back, we meet up halfway and he comes back to my house. So see, this is how God works. Cause I'm like, I need to see my babies. I just do. I was definitely one of those grandmas, guys. We're going to get to crocheting here in a minute. But I was just definitely one of those grandmothers who, as soon as the babies are here, I kind of like, I would knock on the door, or I'd go to wherever my daughters were at the time, and, oh, hi, Mom, how are you doing? I'm like, where's the baby? I need to get my loves on. And clearly, it's going to be a minute before I become a grandmother again. My son and my son Nathan and my daughter Abby are just too young right now. So, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You get them babies and you just want to love up on them. They're just so precious and wonderful, and they depend on you. And being a grandmother is a huge responsibility. As parents, you're teaching your kids stuff, right? As a grandparent, you are telling them things that happened when you were little, how things were that they will never ever experience. And so it's important to me. I always talk to my grandkids about, it's a little different for me because I grew up on military bases. So I like to share that with them, and they're just like, what, really? And I got to live overseas for 4 years, and it's just a huge aspect of my life that I wanted to continue sharing with not just my children, but also my grandchildren, and instilling in them about, their faith. No matter what they're going through, always have faith that things are going to be okay. Taking very good care of themselves. I mean, it's almost, to me, more than being a parent, because I don't know. I don't know if I worded that right, but you know what I mean. You've got a big responsibility as a parent, right? But then when your grandkids come and you see them all the time, you have another responsibility to those kids as well. I mean, it just never ends. Then your great grandchildren come. So I just want to spend as much time with them as I can. When Jack retires, I'm going to continue to work for at least 1 full year, just to finish off anything that we haven't, paid off or whatever. If anything comes up, we'll have a little nest egg there, on top of what we've already saved up for anything that happens. But when he retires, we're going to travel more. Like every weekend, we're going to be going on a 3-day weekend or something. Then I'll take a vacation, and then we'll be out running around. So before they get too old and want to be with their Nana and their Pop, I want to see my grandbabies. So I do have one. He lives in Springfield, Jacob. Hi, Jake. I don't think he watches, but he's only 8 years old. So we FaceTime a lot because our schedules are just so crazy. But I do get to see him every once in a while, and he's a sweetheart. He is a little fireball of electricity. He's like all over the place. He's Flash. That's what I call him, because he just never sits down. Never, never, never. Okay, guys. So I have some things to show you. I did have a frog. Here it is right here. Okay, so I did a video. Oh, and admin stuff. All my social media, email, address, everything will be linked in the description box below. Now let's get to it. Okay, so this was a gift. I cannot remember who gave this to me, but I love Harry Potter. Love it. So I'm looking for a larger bag. This one is so cute because it fits a cake. And I love this bag because it has, hold on, I'm going to take the yarn out and I'm going to show you. It has 2 pouches in the middle. So it's reversible. I think it's reversible. I would use it like this too. But there's 2 pouches or 2 pockets in here. So I can put whatever I need to in this bag. Okay? And then I turn it around. Oh, yeah, if I had a bigger one, oh, my gosh, I got to look for one. I really, really do, because I love project bags. I think I have an obsession with, like, project bags and totes. I'm just saying. So this bad boy is probably going to get frogged, guys, because it's been sitting in this bag forever, okay? Just a basic granny square. So I think I'm going to pull this out, and I'm just going to make a boho vest with it. Let me see what this is in. Hopefully this is not, this is part wool. I won't be making a boho vest. I don't like making boho vests out of anything that's got wool in it. I mean, it's supposed to be a vest, and it's supposed to be, it's not made to warm you up, right? It's decorative. And mine are sleeveless. So yeah, this is 80% acrylic and 20% wool. Oh, duh. It says right there, woolies. You know, when I picked this up and I just saw this part, I thought it was a Ferris wheel, or what are the other ones? A cupcake. Yeah, there's a cupcake that kind of looks like that. But that's okay. This can be something else. It's just not going to be. So I'm going to tell you right now. You guys are going to go, oh, that's really cute. I like the way it looks. It's frogging. I'm pulling it out right now in front of you, so you know it's going. Yep. So, how's everyone been? Yeah, we're frogging it. I just don't, I don't know. I haven't made a shawl in a long time, but I don't want to make one that's got, every time I get on here, I get these things about like siding, or, I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, all right. So now that we know I'm frogging it, and I've pulled some of them out, see, I've pulled some out. So I'm going to frog this, and then I'll roll that up and use it for something else. Okay. So last week, this is what I showed you. This is something I just whipped up. No pattern, guys. You've been asking. I just made it during my class. And then I made this one. I really like this one too. And it was just the pattern, the way it ended. And then I started my second row. So I was freaked out for nothing. But, oh, the colors. So these are the 2 that I made last week. Ooh, I pulled my hair. Last week, right? And I was in the process of making a little baby one. Guess what? The little baby hat's done. So it would be so cute if someone like grandma and me or mom and me would buy this. And then this little cute little guy. I just love it. It's just the cutest little hat ever. So when I designed this hat or whipped it up or whatever, I told you guys, I think I told you this. I didn't want the whole thing to be mesh. I wanted part of it to be coverage. This is my preference, not everyone else's. I'm just telling you. My preference is to have some coverage on the top. And then just like, I just wanted a cute little couple of rows of mesh, and then the brim. So that's what I did. And then maybe she has a sister. So yeah, I made another one. Or a brother. My son used to wear all kinds of rainbow hats and stuff. Now I know this has pink on it, but I just love it. I think it's so cute. So this could be, oh my gosh, And I had my chart somewhere. I don't really know. I'm thinking this is not very big. Maybe 3 months old, 3 to 6 months if it's little. And then, I don't know. How big are kids' heads anymore? Well, we'll measure because I've got a chart. So what I do is I just lay it flat and I measure the crown. And then that'll tell me how old the child will be. And then I made another one. So this one was made with, I did double crochets and the mesh stitch, and then half double crochets at the bottom. So you let me know which one you like better, because I'm really trying to tweak this hat, because I will be making more of them, not all just in retro, but I just love retro stripes so much. Okay, so this one's half double crochet, no, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet, and then the very last stitch is half double crochet. So the one that I whipped up during my class is half double crochets at the top. You can see the difference. Then the mesh, and then double crochets at the bottom. Now, if I were to pick, I like this one better. But that's just me. You guys tell me which one you like. But yeah, they are different, but they're just super cute. Now I'll try them on again. I just think, oh my gosh, this is such a cute hat. I don't know if this one would fit me. Oh, I know I got a big head. Oh, it does fit. Okay, look at that. I don't know. It's kind of hard to... This one you can't really turn up. That's interesting. So I think on that one you can, because this one I think I just did every other... I don't know how I did the brim, guys. I thought I did it the same. But let me show you why I said it's different. So this is the one, right, that you can, was it this one? That you could curl up? I don't know. I just think they're cute, okay? Is that enough? They're cute. So I made a bunch. 2 from last week. Oops. Oh, that one fell. But yeah, and it took two, let me get that. It took 2 skeins of retro stripes, and that's done. So I'm going to stack those over there. Oops, my headbands, my head thing is out of there. So it took, it did take 2, and then I bought a jumbo one when I was with Rose, so I'm going to use that one as well. I don't know if I'm going to make hats with it, more hats, since I've got so many. Okay, so here's one that I was going to frog. I was going to frog this thing. You guys remember I was showing you yarn that I'm going to make bags out of. This one in particular. It took 1 full skein, and now I'm out. And guess what? You're right. You guys are so smart. This is Red Heart, and it's discontinued yarn. Just my luck. I don't have anything that looks like it. This is going to be the sides and the handle, because I thought they would match. Look at how beautiful. It's going to be a great bag. So I'm now looking for Red Heart. What is it called? Refreshing. Red Heart Scrubby Smoothie Refreshing. So I looked. There's a few on eBay. I'm looking to see how they sell. I might just get it. I don't know. Because I really want to finish this bag, because it's just, I knew it was going to look cute. I think it's going to be adorable. So anyway, and it was, you know, it's close to being done, but if I got my hands on some more, I'd make some more bags. So this is how it's going to look. I just thought the colors were really cute. And the reason I'm making more French market bags, guys, is because I have, was it 10? I still have 10 granny bottom square bags that I've been making from Crochet with Claire. So I figured I'll make 10 little mesh bags. Okay. So I'm going to put that, I'm going to roll this back up. I'm going to leave that there, and I'll put it in my bag. I've got a thing that I'm going to frog. I'm not going to frog that one. I like it too much. I will find the yarn, and if not, I'll just, so here's what I was going to think before I put this up. If I can't find the Red Heart Smoothie or Scrubby Smoothie in Refreshing, I'm just going to finish it with this color. So There's going to be like a few rows of solid, and then this will be solid and the straps will be solid. I might just keep it for myself because I know that some people are like, oh, that looks weird. But that's okay. It's a bag and it's still going to be useful, and I don't care. So if I don't find it, I already have a plan B. Oh, I finished my dishcloth, which was just a granny square. I wanted to make a couple of granny square dishcloths with cotton yarn. These sold really well years ago, and I don't know why I never made any more. Well, I like the closed stitch better, but some people do like this, you know, this type of dishcloth. They don't mind that it's, you know, a granny square. So I made one, and I finished this one off, and I'll probably whip up a few more. I'll have maybe 2 or 3 extra, but man, that thing's just going off like crazy. Okay, and I think I showed you this cute little bag already. I did, but there's that one. So this is the small, okay? So, because I've already shown you this, so I'm not going to show you like a whole bunch. But I also finished my green bag. So the first green bag that I did was done with yarn that was clearanced from Hobby Lobby last year. It was that, I don't know, lime color or something. I don't really know what the color was, you guys. But I used a different rainbow, and this is also a different green. It's a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit different. It's not as bright, maybe. I don't know. I still think it looks great. It's still a good looking bag. And it matches, so it works. It works. I just love this green so much. So even though it looks different, the rainbow's a little different, I think it's fine. What do you guys think? I love that bag. So this is the one I was saying if anybody was interested, but I'm going to list it. So don't freak out. I'm going to list it all. Some of the hats have been listed that I've made already. And then I had to make another bag because I told you I'm making these market bags. I'm going to make another one. I'll probably make another one tonight, guys, but I wrote down my plan. So my plan is just to stick to one thing leading up to Wednesday. So tonight, I'm just going to make haphazard stuff because I'm working. So it's not even going to be a full day. Tomorrow is a full day though, right? So tomorrow, I am going to make, what did I say? Oh, water bottle holders. I haven't made any yet. And that's why I brought up my New Orleans video, is because I needed one. And luckily I took a bunch of cotton. I always take cotton with me when we go on a trip, because you just never know. So I made a bottle holder for me, and then, excuse me, one for my sister-in-law, Lori. And I thought, man, that's, it's just really quick. A bottle holder, it's super easy. In my opinion, and this is my opinion, you guys, I didn't want to have to follow anyone's tutorial. I just wanted to whip something up. So I make those little face scrubbies all the time. I've been selling them in my craft fairs for years. I've been doing craft fairs and craft shows this is my 9th year now. So I made one like I always do. It's 3 inches across, got my water bottle, set it on top, and I'm like, yep, that'll work. And then I worked in the back loops only and just did a stitch. You could do all half double crochets. You could do double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 to make like a mesh look like this. So I made a bunch like that. There's just so many different ways you can do it. And there are some really great water bottle patterns out there that are perfectly free. And there's some that are paid for. I would check out Z from Zelda NRJ3. She's also the Lovey creator. She's the one that designed the Loveys, the original Loveys, where you make it and put it over their head. So she's always linked in my description box. But yeah, just if you don't want to make something of, whip something up of your own, if it's too stressful, because definitely can be, just put it in the search engine of YouTube. You'll find a ton, I promise you. And it'll be really quick, and they work up fast. So tomorrow I'm getting my cotton yarn, and I'm going to be making water bottle holders. When I've made like 10, maybe I'll stop. That just seems to be my magic number right now. I don't know. I just think 10 is a good number. And then if I finish 10 tomorrow, then I'll work on something else. But I'll be keeping you posted. Third bag, I really like this one. I really, really like this one. And you know what, guys? I put the labels up already. These were, I know they were, not Lilies and Cream, the other one. Was it Sugars and Cream? Lilies and Cream, Sugars and Cream? Yeah, I think this might have been Sugars and Cream. But I'll check for sure if anyone's interested. But now I buy a lot of my yarn at Hobby Lobby, so this could have been it could have been their yarn as well. But I'll double check. But I really like it. I left my little stitch marker there, but I got to take it out now. Because you have to put a stitch marker there so you know how many rows to do. Well, you don't have to, but I did. This was a gift too. It was cute. It was it's a ball of yarn. It almost looks like a frog when it's turned around the other way. But yeah, it's a ball of yarn, which I thought was cute. So let me take that off of there now because I just finished this one. Okay, so that's done. And that's all I have for you. That's it. So tomorrow, I also have a bag of Michael's yarn coming. Thank goodness. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys this. So before I let you go, you guys remember I'm always complaining about Michael's because number one, I don't have one. So it just makes me crazy. But sometimes, like every time, like when Rose and I get together or when my daughter says, hey mom, let's eat at Chick-fil-A, and I go to Springfield and I go to Michael's, there's never anything in there. Just makes me crazy. Then my granddaughter says, hey, Nana, I'm over by Michael's. Do you want me to go in? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Just go ahead. I'm like, I can't get excited because there's never anything in there. And so she's like, well, what do you want me to look for? I go, just look for clearance yarn. Don't get anything else. Don't look at anything else because I'm not buying yarn, even if it's buy one, get one 50% off. If it's not on sale, no. And the reason I told her to go inside was because I had just watched the video from Rose, and Rose had picked up some $5 cakes. I think they were cinnamon cakes and skinny cakes. So I hung up. I told her, just call me if you find something. And I just went about my business, right? And not 10 minutes later, she called me and she says, okay, she FaceTimed me. She's like, I need to show you something. And so she shows me, and they had like a few skinny cakes left and something called coconut cakes. I've never used them before, but I liked the colors. So I told her to just get me everything on the shelf. Now, when I say that, don't freak out, people. There was only 6 left. The coconut cakes were $5.99. The skinny cakes, there were 4 of those, all the same color. What was it? They were $5, I believe. Was that what that was? Yeah. And then I had $10 worth of rewards points that expires today. So when she called me the other day, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, put my number in, because let her know that I want to use my rewards money. So yeah, it was like 27 bucks. I was a happy camper. So anyway, so I did get to find something at Michael's. I was super excited about that because I just never do. Now, Rose and I, when we were together one time, I don't know, 1 or 2 times back, we went to a Michael's and we found some really good clearance yarn. I was like, oh, we're just walking up and down the aisle and we're like, oh, Rose goes, hey, look. And so we got some yarn. So it's hit or miss with them, I feel. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to continue to frog this, make a ball, put it back. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It has wool. Oh, you know what? Hat and scarf. And since there's 500 yards, I'm going to do that S-shaped thing and pinch it together and tie it off and make it chunky. And then I could make a chunky, like cowl or something, or even a chunky hat. We'll see. If it cuts it in half, that's still 270 yards. I might be able to do both. We'll see. Anyway, if you guys, while you're scrolling online, and I did find one, the colorway is refreshing. It's Red Heart Scrubby Smoothie or Smoothie Scrubby. I think it's Scrubby Smoothie yarn, but it is a discontinued yarn, so I'm not going to pay a whole bunch of money. If I can't find it, like I said, I'm just going to add that aqua to it. It's not a big deal. But, yeah, that's it for now, guys. And I will keep you posted. I will do another video tomorrow morning. and let you know when I'm going to get started and what colors I'm going to be using to make bottle holders. And 10 is my goal. So we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good, wonderful rest of your day, especially if it is your birthday or your anniversary. And I'll see you when I see you. Happy hooking, everyone. Bye for now.